Good morning, mine fans. Here we are back at Tecopa Mines. Me, Ross, the one-legged miner, along with a couple of mine dogs wandering around. And well, here comes Merida, late to the party. Here she comes. Everybody's favorite three-legged mine dog. Come on, girl. You're gonna be late for the video. Come on, don't just stand there and look at me. You're one of the stars here. Yeah, the girl. Look at you, huh? Yeah. Welcome. You and your sister, Cleopatra, come to show everybody some of our newest mine acquisitions out here on the surface. And that would be this wonderful Fordson tractor. That's right, folks. Went down to the Mojave Historical Museum in beautiful downtown Kingman, Arizona again this week, and came back with two wonderful toys designed to make any old mechanics or history buff's heart skip a beat. First one being this wonderful Fordson Model F tractor in all of its operational rustic glory right here. This beautiful machine, designed by Henry Ford, was probably to tractors and farming what the Model T was to cars. He made them to be reliable, small, cheap, easy to produce, put a tractor in the hands of pretty much any farmer who could afford one, and sold over the 10-year production run 750,000 of these beauties between 1917 and 1927. This one here, the one that just came here to live at the mines, was actually made in 1923 per its serial number. And she's a little on the weather-worn side, but you know, she's still kind of mostly complete. And I got high hopes for this machine, either as a static display piece or who knows, even as a runner. I'm still looking. There's a lot of people out here who work on these, restore them, even manufacture new parts for them. So we'll stay tuned and see what we can do with it. But yeah, she was definitely a chore to move. Went down there with the mighty Paul Carter, better call Paul, out of Tecopa, and hauled this critter back in a trailer. She weighed in at about 2,400 pounds by herself, which was heavier than the tractor that we used to move it, so there was definitely some physics involved in that one. But now she's here with her steel wheels and crank starter, and I did stand on that crank last night, and it actually did move a little bit, so the motor's kind of sort of somewhat free. She rolls on the wheels. We had to tow it out of the yard where it was at, and it was definitely fun sitting behind the wheel of this tractor here, you know, steering it. It's real simple controls here. Got a gear shift right there that still goes into gear. 3 forward speeds, 1 reverse. Forward speeds go from 1.6 miles an hour to 7 miles an hour. And we got what's left of a steering wheel and a seat, and that's really about it. A couple of controls over here I haven't quite figured out yet. And the beautiful tag here, made by the Fordson Company, made by the Ford Motor Company in Detroit, Michigan. So they were made over here, and then when they needed them in the UK for World War I food production, they set up a plant in Ireland, so this one was made here. A lot of them were actually exported to not only the UK to help with their food shortages during the war, as well as they helped our farmers here produce food for our troops. But a lot of them actually wound up going to, you know, Russia back then too, because nothing makes a friend for life like giving them, you know, farm equipment, right? Okay, but got a little oil fill down there, which actually we started moving the tractor. Oil actually started bubbling up out of there, so there's still some oil in the block. We haven't drained it yet. Our steering linkage goes down here. It's complete, but she does need some bushings down on the wheels. These front wheels are really scaring me during the tow out as they're starting to go all wobbly and cockeyed. Got a nice little Holly carburetor over here. And just a beautiful piece of history. I mean, Henry Ford wanted this to be an every man's tractor, and to this he succeeded. For the first time, you know, mass-produced farm machinery was available to pretty much any farmer who could rustle up $750, which is what these things cost in 1917. and they only cost Henry about $560 or so to make, so he was turning in a profit of about $180 per tractor. Not a terrible lot, not a bad deal either, especially when you consider he made 750,000 of them. But this beautiful piece of machinery is now sitting out here at the Tecopa mines for display, preservation to some state, and hope y'all come out here and visit. Oh, here's our clutch lever over here. And we got another piece of equipment here too, also thanks to the same museum, same tow out. This one's a little rougher. We have here an old Ingersoll-Rand mining compressor, or air compressor, but built by the Ingersoll-Rand company, who's known for making mining equipment, notably the underground drills. So she's missing some parts, but still sports the IR logo proudly on the back plate here. And she's got the IR logo on the side of the block here. Just nice little, 4-cylinder inline engine here with a 2-cylinder compressor on the back, the metal wheels. This is the sort of thing that powered the air drills that you see out here at the mines that we're putting on display, both underground and in a soon-to-come, surface exhibit. This one also has a crank starter. She does not turn. Maybe I haven't been quite persuasive enough yet. The block is missing quite a few pieces, so getting this one running, probably not so much, especially since, where did I find it yesterday? I think it's on the other side. Yep, coming over here. Because the machine was out in the desert at some point in time, some jackwagon shot a hole in the engine block. Curse you, Red Baron, or basic desert vandals. But she's a nice piece of machinery still. Looks kind of as she would look back in her operational days. I don't know we'll ever get her running. I kind of doubt it. But what I like, is she's still got the dealer tag here from the Equitable Equipment Company in New Orleans, Louisiana. Salute! Coming out of New Orleans myself, I'm kind of proud to have that connection out here. Kind of neat that I get these two machines here. And I come from New Orleans and well before that, Michigan. And now I got a tractor here that, same haul, came out of Michigan, out of the Detroit Ford plant, and the compressor sold out of New Orleans. So, was this kismet or what? These guys just had to happen. But I'm happy to have them out here. If you ever feel like turning a wrench and want to come out and work on these wonderful things, sure love to have you. Because, frankly, these are beyond my skill and ability, at least today. We'll learn it, we'll get there. And we still got a whole lot of other good stuff over here from the Kingman Museum collection. Stuff that hasn't been restored or moved underground yet. A lot of the beautiful treasures I got from there are underground, the mining drills and small tools and artifacts. Or they're being moved on to other museums in need who can properly care for and preserve these things. Because in the end, that's really what it's all about, just saving the history. And that's what we're here to do out here at the mines, be it the underground mining history or any other wonderful old artifacts of Americana that we come across. I'm a sucker and I can't say no. There you have it, really. Been kind of quiet over the last few days, and the reason I didn't post Friday was we were on the way down to get these wonderful pieces of equipment and try to film some video down there. And I may toss in a couple of clips here in the end, but the filming didn't go quite as well as I wanted to overall, other than a couple of good shots. But I'm still happy with what we got here. Blessed to have them here. And special thanks again to the Mojave Desert Museum down there in Kingman, Arizona. Leah, the curator, Shannon, the manager and director. And if you get out to Kingman, you got to stop at that wonderful museum. Tell them we sent you out here at Tecopa Mines. Me and the Mine Dogs. Where did those two knuckleheads get to? Oh, there's one right there. Yep, knucklehead. I see you. And the other one is over there, sleeping in the dirt. Hey, you wake up. Yeah, ain't waking that dog up. Anyway, hope you all having a great day, and I'm going to go watch a movie. Salute from Tecopa Mines. Paul, Webbit.
Okay, I'm ready.
Anytime. No brakes. Like it was made for it. You're in. Look at that guy right there.
Yeah.